This zingy lemon curd is sweet and tart, a spoonful of sunshine to brighten up your day and your taste buds. And you're not going to believe how easy it is. Let's begin. I am going to start off by massaging the zest of one large lemon into some castor sugar. The natural oils that are present in the lemon zest really add so much lemon flavor that you do not want to miss out on it. You also want to ensure that you are only taking the yellow part of the skin and not going all the way till you see the white portion, because that is really bitter. So avoid that. Once you've added the zest of one large lemon, you will start rubbing it or massaging it into the castor sugar to help release those natural oils. You will also need the juice of about 2 lemons. You need 110 grams of lemon juice. Now the size of the lemons will vary greatly, and so I like to keep it very specific with 110 grams. So you may need 2.5 lemons as well. So it really depends on the size of the lemons. Now you don't always have to follow what I'm about to say next, but because the zest of lemons is so packed with flavor, before you juice the lemons, make sure that you are taking the zest out, and you can also just rub the zest into some castor sugar and keep it aside in a different container and use that to make your lemon desserts. So you're not wasting the zest essentially. And now we'll work with the eggs. So for this recipe, you need 2 full eggs and 2 egg yolks. When I think of lemon curd, I kind of associate that with a kind of citrus-based custard. And so while we are using eggs in this recipe, the lemon curd itself does not taste eggy at all. So just give it a good whisk to break it apart and then keep it aside. Now, usually when we make pastry cream or custard, we heat up the milk and the cream and then use that to temper the egg yolks so that they don't scramble with the direct impact of the hot heat. And that's exactly what we'll be doing here, but with lemon juice and the lemon scented castor sugar that we prepared earlier. So you'll pop both the lemon juice as well as the lemon scented castor sugar in a heavy bottom saucepan, because you'll be using that a bit later. I'll explain to you why. Just heat it up on a low, gentle heat. You want to make sure that it is not coming to a boil. You just want to heat it up slightly till you start to see steam starting to come off the saucepan. That looks perfect. And then you're going to take it off the heat. And now we'll be using this hot lemon and sugar mix to temper the eggs that we whisked a little bit earlier. So you will now start whisking the eggs while also adding the hot liquid a little at a time. You'll wait till the eggs have adjusted to this temperature and then add a little bit more of the hot lemon and sugar mix. What this does is it gradually brings up the temperature of the eggs, and this is important because you don't want the eggs to directly heat up at a very high temperature. It will create a temperature shock and most likely scramble the eggs. So add the liquid a little at a time, and once you've added all of that liquid, the lemon juice and the castor sugar mix, you will just give it a quick whisk. And now we'll use the same saucepan, fill it with about 1/2 inch of water, and we'll start heating it on low so that it comes to a gentle simmer. You want to make sure that the water does not touch the base of the glass bowl, and also make sure you're using a heat-proof glass bowl. And it is this steam that gently cooks the lemon curd and gives it that silky smooth texture. You always want to make sure that the water is not touching the base of the saucepan. It is the steam that cooks it, not the actual water. You will keep whisking this until it starts to thicken up slightly. You will notice that the consistency right now is very runny. Once you notice that it is just starting to thicken up, you will swap the whisk for a spatula, but do not throw away the whisk. You'll need it a little bit later, and just keep stirring this lemon curd mix, and eventually you will start to notice that it thickens up really well. I personally do not prefer cooking this lemon curd in a saucepan with direct heat, because there is a very good likelihood that if you are unable to control the heat, the eggs can scramble. Now you can of course pass it through a sieve and you will still get a beautiful lemon curd, but I do not want to miss out on the lemon zest, which will then get caught in the sieve and it won't be able to make it into the lemon curd. And the lemon zest actually adds quite a lot of flavor, so I do not want to skip that. And I find that this setup gives me the most silky, luxurious lemon curd every single time. You can see just how thick this lemon curd is, and that is the consistency you're after. So when you swipe a finger down the spatula, it will leave a trail behind and the two sections of the lemon curd will not merge. So that's when you know it is the perfect consistency. We're not done yet, because now we will take some room temperature butter and I'll add it a little at a time, and I'll use my whisk and just whisk it really well to emulsify the butter and the lemon curd, making it really glossy and smooth. Once the previous batch of the butter has combined well, I'll add a little bit more and repeat the same until all of the butter has been used up, and you'll start to notice just how glossy and luxuriously silky smooth this lemon curd goes. And after we've added all of the butter, this is what our warm lemon curd looks like. It is so amazing, and we're not done yet because this does need to chill, refrigerate and cool down so it can set. So you will pour this lemon curd into a container like this. I like to use an airtight glass jar, and then I will wait for it to cool down slightly and then seal it and pop it in the refrigerator to set completely. Now the next day our lemon curd has set and cooled down thoroughly, and just look at the final texture of this glorious lemon curd. It is smooth, luxurious, velvety and silky, and it has a beautiful tart sweetness. Spread it on toast or make the most amazing dessert. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, as I'll be sharing tons of dessert recipes using this lemon curd. And while we're on the topic of sunshine lemon desserts, have you checked out my lemon cream cheese pound cake recipe? It's on the screen now and it's super delicious. You can watch that next. I think you'll love it.